Hi viewers, today we are going to study the cantilever beam with a UDL. Here the UDL is acting throughout the span of cantilever beam. The span is given by 6 meters. The UDL, the magnitude of UDL is 20 kilonewton into 20 kilonewton per meter. And we have to draw the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. According to our procedure, we are having that 5 steps to solve the shear force and bending moment diagram. Here, number 1 step, that is given data. Number 2, total load. Number 3, semi-equating. Upward reactions is equal to downward reactions or downward loads. Number 4, shear force calculation. Number 5, bending moment calculation. And from these two, we are going to draw the diagrams. Just in the 5 steps, we are going to complete any problem of shear force and bending moment. We are going to solve by these 5 methods. Here, according to our procedure, here, number 1, that is given data. Here, what is given data? A cantilever beam with a UDL load of magnitude 20 kilonewton per meter. Here, that given data is equal to a cantilever beam with a UDL of 20 kilonewton per meter. And next, the span of beam is equal to 6 meters. Number 2, total load. What is total load? The load which is going to act on a beam. Here we are having only one UDL, that is in kilonewton per meter. So that the load should be in only kilonewtons. So that we are going to multiply the UDL load into the length where the UDL is acted. Here the UDL is acting over the entire span, that is 6 meters. So that I am going to multiply the UDL into the total load, that is equal to, we are having a 20 of UDL is multiplying with up to where the UDL is acting, that is 6 meters. Here meter going to cancel, and 20 into 6, 120 kilonewton. Here the total load should be in only kilonewtons. So that we are going to multiply the distance which is covered by the UDL load. Next, here is the total load. And next, number 3, equating upward reactions is equal to downward reactions. Here we are having only one upward reaction, that is RE, that is equal to, and we are having only one reaction, that is downward direction, that is only UDL load, that is 20 kilonewton per meter, and downward reaction is should be in only kilonewtons. This is in kilonewtons. Always the shear force should be in kilonewtons. So that this is also going to multiply with 6 meters. That gives rise 120 kilonewtons. Here RA is equal to 120 kilonewtons. And number 4, shear force calculations. Shear force calculations. Here we are having a diagram like this. this is B, this is A. If I am going to stand here, just left to the A support, that I am going to find no forces or no reactions on the left side of the support, so that I am going to consider it is as 0. Just left to A, that is equal to 0. Just right to A, just I am going to stand just right to A, just right to A. I am going to find that is a value, that is RA reaction, it is in the upward direction, that is equal to 120 kilonewtons. And the UDL is going for entire section. Next, up to the here, the load is uniform with the same magnitude of RA. When I am going to stand here, the same load is going to act here. When I am going to stand here, the same load is going to act here. When I am going to stand here, at the rate of B, just left to the B, I am going to find the same UDL, that is uniformly distributed load, so that the same load is going to act here. That is equal to the same load with uniformly distributed, that is some value with is going to be as a triangle, so that it going to be, let us consider this is 6 meters. We are having the 6 meters. For here, if we stand here, the magnitude going to be different here, and if you stand here, if you take here it at a B, just left to the B, the magnitude going to be different. If you stand to the right of the B, we're going to find that RA reaction in the upward direction, that is RA, that is 120 kilonewton, that, and a UDL is also acting downward direction when you stand right side of the B. When you stand right side of the B, you're going to find a UDL acting downward direction, that is negative. The total load is 20 into 6, that is equal to 120 minus 120, that is equal to 0 kilonewtons. At the rate of right to the B, I am going to find the value 0. Up to the left, there should be some magnitude. Up to, you have to consider that only some part of the UDL. When you consider this is as 20, and the length from B to the midspan, that is 3, 20 into 3, that is 60. That value may be decreased from the, let us draw the shear force diagram. If you take here, it is 120. If you take it here, RA, we are going to find the RA 120. And if you are going to take the moment or shear force at here, there should be that UDL should be taken from point, let us consider this point C to point B. The 20 into 3, the total load up to the beam which you are going to consider from C to B, that is 20 into 3, that is 60. Here we are going to find the 60 value. That go on decreasing the value. If you consider the only from here to here, it is going to be same. We are going to take this total moment, so that we are going to find here, that is 120 kilonewton. Here we are going to take that only the span of C to B, so that we are going to find the same length, same triangle, which is having a magnitude of 60 kilonewtons. Next, bending moment calculations. Here we are having a diagram like this. We are going to take the moment about A and B. because there is no support here, or there are no load or no point to be considered here. Next, at the rate of B, moment at the rate of B is equal to 0. And next, moment at the rate of A is equal to, here it is the only one load, that is UDL load, acting throughout the span of 6 meters with a magnitude 20 kilonewton per meter. When we are going to take the moment here, you have to, what is the moment here? Moment is equal to force into perpendicular distance. The force always should be in kilonewtons, so that the 20 is multiplying with the 6. When the UDL is multiplied with the length which is acted for all the span, that going to be converted into kilonewton. This is total, this is force, and into perpendicular distance. When the UDL is converted into point load, the point load units also kilonewtons, so that when the UDL is converted into point load, it is going to act at the center or a midspan of the beam like this. That is 20 into 6, 120 kilonewton. When the UDL is converted into the point load, the load is going to act at the midspan of the beam, so that the length of the midspan is here. This is the moment going to take like this from the midspan, so that 6 by 2, that going to multiply by 6 by 2. That here this is total span is 6. They're going to multiply by 2. When we divide the 6 by 2, it going to become as, this is 6 by 2 and this is 6 by 2. Half of the spans. That 6 by 2 is going to multiply here. 20 into 6 is converted as a point load, and taking the moment from the midspan of the beam, that is 6 by 2. That is equal to 20 into 6, or you can 10 6 are 60, 66 are 360 kilonewton into meter, because this is in meters, because it is half of the span, so that is in meters. And we know that the moment for the cantilever beam is hogging, that is negative sign here, negative 360 kilonewton into meter. These are the values to be considered while drawing the diagram of shear force and bending moment diagrams. It is visible, I think so. This is UDL, that is 20 kilonewton per meter. The span of the beam is 6 meters. Here we are having the shear force calculations at the rate of A is equal to the RA value 20 into 6, that is 120 kilonewtons. The value going to raise up to the point 120. Here it is my 120. And next, while going on to the B, up to here there is, if you take the moment here, or you can if you take the shear force here, the value is 20, the distance is, let us consider this is 1 meter, and going on decreasing like this. If you take the, just for example, if you consider for this moment, for this shear force, if you take for this, is going on to the decreases. Here it is, the total span is, that is for the total span, that is RA is going to act like this, so that the value is 120. If you take for the point, let us consider this is a point, for this, only for this point, for 1 meter, that is 20 into 1, 20, that going to decrease for the 20 into 1, 20, so that it going to be like this for so on like this. If you take the moment for here, if you take the shear force for here, the 20 is multiplied by 3, that is equal to 60. that going to be value of half of the span, half of the 120, that is here. And while going on to the here, if you take the 20 into 1, here it is the 20 value, that is 0. Next after the 0, this is a triangle form. This is going to form a triangle for the shear force calculations of acting a UDL of entire span. Next, this value is equal to 0, and here it is the 60, here may be 20, here may be increased by 40, and so on, 80, 100, 120. You have to take the moment for here to total. This is 1, and the moment from up to here is 20 into 5, 100, and for here 20 into 4, that is 80. If you take the total moment up to here, when the span is 4 meters, if the span is 4 meters, let us think that the span is 4 meters, then the 20 kilonewton is multiplied with the distance of 4 meters, then the value is going to be 80. So that it is going on increasing up to the when the span is increased, the value of shear force also increased, so that the shear force diagram is in the triangle manner, that is all in kilonewtons. But there is no mention in the question to find out the shear force at the midspan or at the any point at the span of 5 meters, but he said that draw the shear force and bending moment diagram. Next, for the bending moment diagram, we are having the value of at the rate of moment about B is equal to 0 and a moment about A is equal to minus 360, that is equal to somewhere it is point 360 here, and going to join the points. Here we are going to have one condition here. We should not draw a linear line or a straight line while connecting from 360 to 0. It should be a parabolic line while joining from say 360 to 0, because we are having a moment when we derived a equation for the moment WL square by 2, that is equal to, the L square indicates that it should be in a parabolic manner, so that we have to draw a parabolic line while connecting from moment about A to moment about B. This is our bending moment diagram. This is in negative and this is in positive. The value here 360 kilonewton into meter. Thank you. This is the shear force and this is bending moment diagram. I think so this is very easy to find out the shear force and bending moment calculations, and here you are going to find why this is in a triangle manner. If you understand this, please hit the like button, and if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe the channel and hit the like button, and click on the bell icon for my regular updates on strength of materials, and thank you.